Life can move and shake you like an earthquake. When this happens, you have to learn to shake and move the best way you can, like I do. Join Dakota Caldwell on The Dakota Show, putting life in you and your family's lives.
Hello, everyone. This is Dakota here again. I am happy to be back. I took a month off because if you've seen the announcement later or earlier this month, I announced I was gonna have a pop-up shop at the Clay County Fair on Wednesday. I believe the 14th, if I've got that right, uh, from 10:30 to 2. Um, and my the merchandise people are gonna be there up in stitches. Thanks to them. Thanks to Northwest Iowa Rides, Regional Transportation. Also, thank you, a very big thank you, as to all the rest of them too. But thank you to Clay County Fair for sponsoring this event as well, for me to come up there and help spread the word about the Clay County Fair and set up and everything like that. So if you're able to come out on Wednesday the 14th, it's Disability Day. I highly recommend you stop by. I will be there. There's a couple times where I will be off the air or off the live, I guess, what you would say. So you can come by and say hi to me, or you know, if you're a new business and want to get involved with the Dakota Show, you're more than welcome to come. If you want to pick up merchandise, or just take a picture with me or your family, whatever's cool. But anyway, so that is the big announcement if you missed it. The other thing is, I don't know if my website will be done yet, but I am going to pre-release it by then too. Even if it's not finished, I know we have a lot of changes coming on our end, hopefully. So I don't know if it will be quite finished by the fair time. But I do want to do a pre-release of it, and then work on the rest after the fair if I don't get to it before then. Uh, just a reminder, we all looking for a volunteer photographer, a person that will take one a season or seasonal pictures of me, basically for promo type and stuff like that. Just a reminder to all listeners, all the volunteers are reminded. We recommend that you volunteer for at least a year, or otherwise said when we do like the interview, basically. So, but other than that, just remember it's a volunteer position. And so, going back to the fair, I sat down with Jeremy, the CEO of the Clay County Fair, and here is some words he has to say.
We've got some new exciting things at the fair, and one of the things we do at the fair, and this is the scoop for your listeners, Dakota. So here
Yeah.
you go. This is the scoop. But one of the things we do at the fair is we always talk a lot about agriculture and
Okay.
obviously where people's food comes from. That's really important. When
Yep.
everybody likes to eat, and so where
Yeah.
does your food come from? So one of the new things we have this year at the fair is called the Dairy Experience, and it's all about dairy cows. And of course, dairy cows make milk, which we all like
Yep.
to drink milk. So one of the new things at this year's fair is a dairy experience. You get to learn about milk and how milk is produced. Then they're going to turn that milk into butter and into ice cream and give you some samples.
Oh
So,
wow.
so that'll be something new at this year's fair for sure.
Wow. I do like some samples, and I'm sure that butter is gonna be good because it's actually fresh and stuff like that.
That's
So,
exactly right. Fresh butter and homemade ice cream. So two really
yeah.
good things made out of milk.
And then, can you just remind our listeners, when is
Yeah.
this exciting times at the fair?
Yeah, it's September 10th through the 18th. So we always start the Saturday after Labor Day and go for 9 days. And again, if you kind of want to know exactly what's going on at the fair, because there's almost too much to talk about, you can go to our website, claycountyfair.com, and find all the information you need right there.
So I also heard that you guys are letting people come in at 7:30 for people that are going to the concerts or the races at the Sleep Number Grandstand. Um, Tell me a little bit more
Sure.
about that.
Well, we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to come to the fair. And we know for some people they don't have a lot of money, and so maybe it's hard to go to the fair a lot. But we want everybody to come to the fair. So this year, at 7:30 p.m. every night, we're going to stop charging that $10 admission fee. So at 7:30 p.m. every night, just as you said, it's free to come to the fair. Maybe you're going to a concert or a race in the grandstand, or maybe you just want to come out and eat some fair food and ride some rides, or even walk through our buildings, because our buildings are still open till 8 o'clock at night. So just a chance every day for you to come to the fair. Look forward to seeing you broadcasting out at the fair
Yeah,
on Wednesday, September 14th.
thank you. Sick and tired of not being able to get your business out there and get people in your business, or just are having a slow time getting sales back up? No problem, give me a call at 712-220-2246. Again, my number is 712-220-2246. You can also call if you are a non-profit organization. Call today and get your advertising quote. Hey guys, I'm here with our September interview, Sierra's Nest, or Siren's Nest, excuse me. Um, and I'm excited to hear about this first year farmers market. I'm here with Ashley today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. I'm busy, but I'm doing pretty good.
Mhm.
um, Today I'm going to ask a series of questions today. And the first one is, well, how did Simon's Nest get started?
um, Sorry, Siren's Nest got started kind of a little, not even that long ago, really right before we started doing markets. I wanted something to do outside the home to help bring in a little income for my family because my husband works full time, but I'm a stay at home mom and we have three very small children. And I just wanted a little something to do. And I love to bake and experiment with all sorts of different herbals and whatnot. So we decided to kind of give it a shot. My husband came up with the name Siren's Nest, and here we are.
That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of stay-at-home moms I know really want um really want that, just something to do, like a hobby and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. As much as we love our kids, it can be really hard to stay home and only talk to them all day.
Yeah, yeah. So speaking about kids, so I know, uh, we were talking about doing this interview, um, about doing the interview. We were talking and how your kids like to run around. Some people might be wondering, how do you balance that mom life and
You
business
know,
life?
it is really challenging. Like I said, my husband works full time, so he is gone at least 40 hours a week, which is great. But we have a schedule that I try to adhere to that helps deal with the chaos. Thursdays and Fridays get a little hectic because I am baking for market. Luckily, I have a wonderful neighbor that comes over and helps a lot with my kids, and they just adore her.
Yes. Yes, and I actually know your neighbor, so uh so I didn't know who she was, but now I do. So yes, she is a wonderful person. So
Hmm.
so my next question is, so right now is like your quote unquote busy season covering farmers markets, uh maybe some town festivals, etc. What is your plan for winter?
Right now, sorry, excuse me. Right now, I am in the process of finding vendor shows and craft fairs to take part in over the course of winter. I think I have four that I have found so far,
Wow.
and I'm hoping to get one for every single weekend from November until Christmas.
Wow. Yeah, that's uh that'll keep you busy too. And uh, a good thing is well, if you're not like me and you only like baked goods in the winter time, which I like them all year round, but
Right?
um some people buy them more during the, winter months, so that'll be even more busy for you, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Yeah. Um Are some of the recipes passed down from generations?
Actually, no. As far as I know, no one in my family really does any baking except for me. So I have spent hours upon hours scouring the internet for recipes that look decent and interesting, and then I try them out. And if they're great, perfect. I've had some definite flops that just did not turn out well. And some recipes that I've tried that I felt needed a little bit of tweaking. So I do the tweaking, and then it's great.
Yeah. Well, that's probably one of the good things about like farmers markets and those things. Then they sort of wait for you to come back around and make that same recipe. So, so I did some Facebook stalking on your business page, and
Okay.
I saw a video of baby chicks. Approximately how many do you have, and also chickens for that matter?
Right now, we have 24 baby chickens, and they're getting pretty big at this point. They are ready to go live outside, but they currently reside in our sunroom, which I have dubbed the stinky room because it's full of chickens. And we have 35 chickens outside. So in total, we have 59 chickens right now, but I'll probably get more this winter.
Oh wow! And you said we were talking. You said they lay all sorts of colors like pink, green, and blue.
Yes, right now we have our traditional egg brown egg layers, sorry. We also have chickens that lay blue eggs and green eggs, and one of our hens is laying a light pink egg every once in a while, and I'm always so excited when I find it.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. And, I tell people it's the little things in life that get us excited.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Um, so, when we come back, from, the sponsorship break.
Hi, this is Karen Mulligan, owner-manager of Brown Shoe Fit in Storm Lake, Iowa. Whether you need shoes for work, play, or anything in between, we've got them at Brown Shoe Fit in Storm Lake, your locally owned hometown shoe store. Brown Shoe Fit is a proud sponsor of The Dakota Show.
Need custom clothing for your next event? Up in Stitches has been serving since 2011. Call them at 641-842-2223 for your next event, or visit their website at upinstitches.com.
When you need to immerse yourself in pure confection heaven, you need to head to Storm Lake Candy Company. Indulge yourself with homemade ice cream, fudge, bulk candy by the pound, and so many other goodies. Check out our full menu online. Spoil yourself at Storm Lake Candy Company.
I am back with more from Siren's Nest. I'm here again with Ashley, the owner of Siren's Nest. And my next question from after break was, how did or still do you know how much of each product you make or bring? I mean, I bet your family doesn't mind if you have too much, but how do you know?
No, my family does not mind when there are leftovers. They're very excited. I never really know how much to bring. As the weeks go on, I get a better idea, but it changes so much week to week. Some weeks I will completely sell out of my loaves of bread in an hour and a half, and there are other weeks I have leftover bread, and it's just so hard to gauge exactly what to bring and how much of it. It's kind of a gamble every time.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure like the vanilla salt we talked about and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I know you probably know, okay, that's probably gonna get bought out more, so you make a little extra
Yeah,
for those. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a gamble, like you said, knowing what will sell and what won't. Um,
absolutely.
my not from a political point, but from a business standpoint and from a mom standpoint as well. What do you think of inflation?
I think from a mom standpoint, it's a little bit scary. We're always, as moms, we worry. We want to make sure our kids are taken care of
Yeah,
and that it's not costing us an arm and a leg to feed our family. As a bit from a business standpoint, it is a little nerve wracking because you want to make sure that you can keep your prices at a reasonable amount so that you're not gouging your customers, but still making enough to cover your costs and cover some of your time, really.
yeah, and being able to make just a small profit on top
Hmm.
of that,
Yeah.
because that's what a business is,
Yep.
unfortunately.
We want to
Um,
be profitable to help everything, really.
yeah, to help the chain go around.
Hmm.
Um, have you thought about a storefront?
I haven't put a whole lot of thought into a storefront at this point. I think that it's something I would love to do, but I end up having so many hobbies. I pick them up and put them down. So
Yeah.
if I can stick with this for a few years, I think I'll seriously consider it.
Your husband's probably like, don't give her any more ideas than she already has. So,
Oh yeah. It's every week where I'm coming to him with a new hobby idea going, hey, you know what we should try next? And he goes, what now?
Yeah, that's awesome. And then are any new products coming out?
Actually, yes. I have just released, it's new this week actually, we have a vanilla bean syrup for your coffee or tea or wherever you'd use a simple syrup. And we also now have our elderberry syrup kits for sale.
And then what does the elderberry kit consist of?
The elderberry syrup kit consists of quite a few different types of herbs and a little herb pouch. You put all the herbs into the pouch, put it in some water, bring it to a boil, let it simmer. When it cools a bit, you add your honey. And it is great as we head into cold and flu season to help keep your immune system in tip-top shape.
That's awesome. And you also have, this wasn't one of my questions, but you also have a bring your jar back return to now, I guess. Do you want to explain that?
I would love to. In the fight against inflation and to try to be a little bit more sustainable, we have a jar return program where if you return your jar, you get to save $1 on your next jar of honey, of syrup, whatever it is that you're purchasing that comes in a jar.
That's awesome. And then so is there anything else you would like to talk about today?
For now, I think that's it. I do have some plans to hopefully release a couple more things as the season goes on. But so you'll just need to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, don't be afraid to share it with us so we can share it with our listeners.
Yep. It requires a little recipe testing before I can officially release anything. I have to make sure it's delicious and perfect.
Yes. So would you like to give out any shout outs to anyone?
I would love to say thank you to my wonderful husband for supporting me through all of my insane ideas and hobbies and encouraging me every step of the way.
That's awesome. It's nice to have a good support system.
It is.
And then I just want to say thank you for letting me do this interview. I wish you the best of luck in the future, and I look forward to check them out.
Thanks for joining us on The Dakota Show. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Dakota Show since 2017. And check out our merch at upinstitches.com/T/The Dakota Show. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a show, and we'll see you next time.